Hello folks, and welcome back for another episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I think we're just going to get right into business today. We're going to do a challenge run. I've decided we will play I Rule because it's kind of a fun, empowering challenge to go through. The premise here is essentially your Link. This parallel is not, an original one. This is kind of the way that this game tends to be. But this is the epitome of the Link character because we've got our sword and our shield. And a boomerang, of course, and we even get the ladder. Well, you can see all the stuff there on the right. It's not exactly a sword, it's Mom's knife, but, it's the closest thing we can get aside from the sword in the Guardian, which I'd actually rather have this one, because this one is maybe a bit more useful since you can shoot it. And our goal is to make it to Mega Stan. Mr. Stan, who is apparently going to be our stand-in for our Ganon fight or something like that. So it's maybe a little bit of a longer run, but it's generally not terrible. I think with Mom's knife, we can kind of speed through things, most likely. I will probably spend a bomb to grab that. First, though, I'm going to pop around and have a look. Might be a Tinted Rock, in which case I can double my Spirit Heart output, which is kind of preferential for me. So really, this is going to be, hopefully, pretty quick and painless. Knock one more thing off the list. I would like to kind of prioritize doing some kind of unlocks at least, and ideally if they're challenge runs they're great because, well, I'm just kind of going through with the express purpose of getting one thing and I'm not worrying about unlocking other stuff at the time. I'm not trying to, parlay the best run out of whatever circumstance I can come up with. It's just we're going to get a thing and then we move on with our lives, and then when we do our runs to get all the other stuff, go through the post-it note and all of that business, we're going to have this already done. Items will show up more regularly, and it'll be great. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. This is a good course of action. Not going to do them every single time, of course, but I like it for now. So, let's break open this Tinted Rock over here. We get 2 Spirit Hearts. I was correct. I've made the right call. I don't think we're getting item rooms on these floors, so honestly, spending time searching through them might not be the brightest of moves, but I could use some consumables since we're still up at the start now. Oh, right, I have a boomerang. I'm silly. I forget that this has the move of being able to grab stuff through spaces. One of the unique elements of boomerangery in the first place. Also, I really like saying that. Say it with me, boomerangery. Sounds like, one of those kind of slangish Australian terms that is kind of cheeky and clever. Maybe a slight bit insulting, but only in a way that's like casual. It's not like I'm really mad at you. We're just having jabs at each other. We're sparring for fun. I would attempt an Australian accent here, but pretty bad with that. So let's how do I oh, it just recharges. I'm gonna have to try and fire this diagonally. No? I think this is possible though, right? There we go. Alright, took me a few tries, but we sorted it out. So, what's new in the world of Isaac? Well, there's quite a bit of stuff, actually. We had this entire world of outrage. And if you remember on the last episode, I talked about how quickly things change in the sphere of YouTube. Oh, stupid damage there. One day, you're just being introduced to a concept. The next day, everyone is so over that concept, they've all expressed their opinion on it. Wow, the boss ending music was already happening there by the time I was fighting Haunt. That's weird. But yeah, the whole ARG thing kind of fell apart, and apparently the content was just supposed to be in a patch for some reason, or was supposed to come out with it, but there was a bug or something like that. So the whole ARG thing was just sort of, I guess, just made up? I don't know. I'm really completely unsure. And a lot of people were very angry about it, which I also don't really understand, because it's not like there isn't some content in this game anyway, right? Like, we had plenty of stuff to look and paw at for a while before we get to that stuff, so I don't know what the big freaking deal was. I think it's fine. Everything's fine. I'm a little more upset, if anything, that Lilith got a bit of a nerf. I was sad to see that apparently they changed her charge time for her box of friends to be, what is it? It's either 3 or 4 now. It may have gone to 4, but then they meant to change it to 3. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I really want to break this. But I'm really worried that these spike blocks are going to mess me up here. Okay, it worked. There we go. That's much better. I could have even boomeranged those out if I felt that was necessary. I may just rush right for the boss, honestly, because this is going to take a while if I don't, and I don't really need that much other than just damage ups or whatever. Oh, health down, that kind of sucks. But yeah, if you're looking for a hard-hitting opinion, some cynical business, which is usually what I'm all about, you know, not probably going to find it here. I was not so much disappointed with what had happened, more so just maybe slightly disappointed that, well, and I don't even know if this is true, honestly, but if the ARG thing was not true, only because I just really like those puzzle elements and those weird cryptic little hints and things. I find that very enjoyable for whatever reason, so to have that taken away, I guess, is more the thing I'm lamenting than the addition of content at what people are saying is a time gate, which, again, I don't really care too much about that. Oh yeah, I forgot I could also be freezing dudes with this, but yeah, I feel a little overpowered here. Maybe that's kind of the point, because this challenge is titled You Rule, so I like to feel that way sometimes. High Priestess, 48-hour energy. I'll just drink a Red Bull, thank you. Well, I guess this is also an option, right? We could turn into Dark Judas, get a nice damage up, and Whore of Babylon state. Man, this could be interesting. Then I'm going to have to rely, though, on health stuff. I don't know, this is a little shifty for me. Maybe I should just play this and then give away the heart pieces. It's possible we could get a payout here, yeah. What is this? Tears Down. I don't like that very much at all. One more. Card is Death. Not my favorite stuff going on. Alright, well, you gotta risk it for the biscuit, right? Or I don't know what'll happen, but I think things are gonna be fine. It's all gonna work out in the end, and I guess I'll just blow this guy up, because what else am I gonna do with it? Get some pennies back. So the other bit of news in my life is yesterday my new graphics card came in. I've been very, very excited about that. And the news here, and the graphics card, in case you're wondering, is a GeForce GTX 980 Ti. I got the EVGA SC 2.0 Plus, I think is all the letters and numbers involved. I had, and then if you're curious about the whole build here, and we'll just dwell for just a second on this, but I had two GTX 770s, the 4 gig versions, and the SLI was really, it was not my favorite thing. It didn't seem like most things were compatible with it, and if anything, I felt like it was honestly just making my computer hotter and slower. I mean, they were fine cards, don't get me wrong, and honestly, I got a pretty good deal for how it all worked out, but I'm loving the new card, and what was amazing is that I was able to install it, and everything just worked on the first go. I was so amazed by this. I'm not saying this to, like, throw shade at Ryan or anything, because I know he just had a ton of computer trouble. In fact, I don't want to make light of that at all, because it's really, really annoying. I'm just feeling incredibly fortunate that this did work out for me, because everything breaks in computers. Like, if you change anything, there's always some little bit of instability, some kind of, you know, you get blue screens, you get some weird heatsink thing, you get a rattling, something's always off. And for me, I've got a very complex setup of wires going on behind my computer. I guess I should try and grab this penny, right? Oh, I can throw it through these, I guess? Yeah, alright. So yeah, I've got two monitors, I've got a HDMI splitter, which is full of a whole bunch of stuff. I said I was going to go fast and I immediately go slow. HDMI splitter, which is all of my consoles being routed to both my TV and my computer. Then I've got a capture card, which I use to grab the consoles, so it's like a process of funneling things through like 3 different channels to get them into my computer. So an internal capture card, I've got a headphone thing that toggles from the front to the back, and about 10 or more USB cables and a hub, all of that stuff set up at the same time. So I had to move all those wires over, and I just stupidly just kind of pulled them out without thinking very hard about how complex it's going to be to put them all back. And normally this wouldn't be an issue, but like since I've got so many variables in play at the same time, it's not as simple as just going, oh, well, you know, you've got the HDMI, you plug that into the HDMI port, and you move on with your life. No. I've got to make sure they're all routed in the right way to still keep all of the inputs where they need to be for everything to still function. And I'm going from 2 cards to 1, which means potentially I wasn't going to have the right inputs for things. So I did look into that ahead of time, thankfully, and I bought a few converters that I needed. The old cards had way more HDMI ports, and the new card has display port, I think it's called, which is like the new kind of what they're making the generic, you know, you need to plug in a monitor, and it supports up to, I guess, 4K resolution, whereas HDMI only goes up to 1080p. Alright, so now I'm starting to worry a little bit about health now. I have to make sure that this doesn't work out badly for me. Maybe I'll look around for some tinted rocks and get some bombs or something before we go. But anyway, I don't mean to make this into a 10 million year long tangent, just like I'm very lucky that that worked out. And I tried some things with the new graphics card, and it's brilliant. I was able to run GTA 5 at complete max ultra settings, even like the advanced setting ones that are like a little bit nebulous. They run brilliantly. Everything is perfectly fluid. I went on top of a mountain. I turned my head around in circles, and it looked like I was looking at basically like a flat sprite of all of the stuff that was contained in that poly data, which is impressive because there's like a lot of stuff in that freaking skyline. You could still see the freaking cars driving around, and it was so pretty. I'm sorry I geek out over this so much. It's, you know, as the dude that's all about indie games, like, I love the fact that AAA games push graphics so much. I get really caught up in whatever the latest and greatest computer hardware is, and I totally am into that realm. So, I don't do it often, but every so often I feel the need to just splurge and get myself current again. With Fallout 4 coming out, I felt this was an okay time to go ahead and do that. Which I'm obviously going to be playing a lot of Fallout 4. I think the end goal here, or the judgment that I've made about how I'm going to handle it, is I'm just going to stream a lot of Fallout. So, provided you guys want to watch it, I'm going to be playing the game anyway. And that's sort of been my attitude when it comes to Isaac 2. I would have actually loved to buy a Spirit Heart in this room. Alright, well, can't win them all. I will take my bombs are doubling, though, if I were to use the Josh item name for that. And I guess I'll take a quick peek in here. I was hoping for something better than a destruction card, but it might come in handy at some point. Now I'm sitting at 2.5 hearts. But yeah, I was kind of discussing with myself in my head and a little bit on Twitter, what am I going to do with Isaac? Because it seems like, well, I'm just going to lampshade it. Like, people watch a lot of other people over me for their Isaac series, and I think that's fine. I'm not saying, like, you need to worry about that kind of thing. Just, there's so much Isaac around right now that I imagine it's very hard for people to prioritize what to watch, and I'm not really very high on their totem pole, I imagine, for, you know, what they need out of an Isaac series, and that's okay. But I think the way I'm going to react to it is just to stay the course, record a bunch more episodes because I want to play it, and I love the game anyway, and maybe people will catch up with me, and if they don't, they don't, but if they do, then better. And I think that's kind of an element that also helps distinguish a series if, well, I guess let's not be coy about it, but, like, I don't have a lot to bring to it that others might not also, other than just my own personality and such. I play a little bit slowly and meticulously, which maybe not everybody does, but it's not like I know everything about all the items. I'm an enthusiast of this game, and I want to play it, so, you know, I hope sometimes that enthusiasm comes out, and that's kind of what I've got. But I think if I were to just keep playing this for a while, it will reinforce to people that, well, I'm still going to be an enthusiast of this game for a while afterward, and believe it or not, I've actually been a fan of this game since its inception. It wasn't a big surprise, I think, probably for people that know me. I'm a huge fan of Super Meat Boy. Edmund McMillan had a hand in both of those things. I was eager to try whatever he was making, even if it wasn't with Tommy. So, yeah, I've been following the series since the beginning, or I don't know if you would call it a series, but it's 2 games and a bunch of expansion packs. And I will continue to do that for a while. It's just I haven't wanted to intrude in the space of the ever-present Isaac series, because it's such a, I don't know, it's such a thing. There's so many people playing Isaac, there's so many people bringing things to it, and all I've got is just me. But I do have some pretty good patience And I do have some, I guess, I don't know what the right word is here, but I stick with it. And I think that can be evidenced by the fact that I got through all of that lost garbage, which not everybody did, let's be honest. It was not an easy challenge to get through and solve all the lost issues, but I've got a lot more left to go, so let's see if we can get a spirit heart in here. No, we can get the glowing hourglass, which I actually don't really want right now. Really just want some health. Mostly just want that health. Arcade. I got some bombs. Maybe I'll blow some stuff up in here. Oh, it's a bed. That's actually quite fortuitous. So that's going to give us 3 more spirit hearts, which makes me feel a lot more comfortable about going ahead with things. And we can just turn that into, hopefully, some better opportunities later. Do we have a... nope, do not have that. I was hoping for a tinted rock there, but... no, we'll get Eve's Birdfoot. Sure. We were playing some Afterbirth with Cobalt Streak the other day on the NLSS, and he taught me how to do the trick where you can bomb into black markets from crawl spaces. I thought that was a pretty cool trick to learn. I might show you that at some point in this if I run into a crawl space, which I inevitably will eventually. Also, I am completely aware, by the way, that I haven't turned into Dark Judas yet. I just like knowing that I've got this extra life in case it needs to be used. Oh, it's the friend ball! I'm trying to think if that would actually be practical to use for any reason. It might just be fun to toy around with, I guess. How about we'll do this? We'll leave this for now, and after this floor, when I'm done, before I go down to the next floor, I'll try and take it with me. I just want to make sure I've got the boomerang for now if I need it to grab a spirit heart out of a cubby hole or something like that. Anyway, I'm really enjoying Isaac in general. I always have, and I think I probably always will. Obviously, there's moments where it gets quite frustrating, and dealing with the lost stuff especially, or even dealing with some of the challenges that have been just a little bit, maybe not the most balanced, in my own personal opinion, but I know it's just my own opinion. I know there were a few people that were agreeing in the comments as well about what I was saying with those, but also, like, there's people that don't agree, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I will say, though, for what it's worth, the Blue Bomber Challenge did actually get patched to now have a Brother Bobby as a starting item, so I think someone out there heard me. I did tweet to Tyrone and Edmund and show them a picture of how I was stuck after I'd fought Pestilence, and there were these 2 little ads that Pestilence had spawned in that were immune to bomb damage, so I was just basically stuck in that room until the 3-minute unlock thing happened. And I believe it is within their design philosophy to not force the player to have to either summon a co-op baby or wait 3 minutes for the doors to open. And if you're looking at a situation where you might have, like, the player really wants to get boss rush, or the player really wants to fight Hush, and those are 20 and 30 minute time increments that you've got to deal with, if you get stuck for 3 minutes on one of those time increment challenges, like, you're not gonna probably make it just by virtue of that. It's like an entire floor that you just lost. Oh, 2 luck-up coins. That's really lucky. There's kind of some irony in that as well, I guess. It's lucky that I found all that luck. Okay, well, I will take the bombs, of course. Gotta remember I've got this destruction rune here if I need. I wonder if the Guardian challenge got patched in any way, maybe made the AI a bit more intelligent. I'm told it does try to avoid spikes, but it was just a bit of a bug that the heart overhung over those spikes as it did. Some doors require a blessing, carry them with you. That's interesting. I wonder what that pertains to. I have to be a little bit wary of getting into the mindset, though, of, like, overanalyzing this stuff, though. I mean, yeah, the getting to the Lost is a thing that was quite mired in secrecy and required, you know, some serious breaking down of special language that was there. I mean, if you didn't just go into the code and look for it, I mean. But I don't know that there will be more things like that. What I was kind of sad to see, I mean, maybe this is, again, I'm not trying to harp on this or anything, but one of the few things that I was a little bit let down from when I found out that this whole ARG thing was not so much a thing, and we still don't know if that is indeed even true or if that was a troll, but the fact that the Blue Womb achievement just unlocked. Like, I guess I'd already done that. I don't know. I just wanted there to be, like, another secret floor, but maybe there is. I don't know. So we're on Necro 1. I guess I'll just go fight the boss. Bloat. Hate the bloat, but thankfully he's dead already. Not doing well for health, but thankfully Squeezy's gonna help me out on that front. Not a fan of this fellow as well. Really believe that Krampus needs to be modified in some way. Make him show up about 50% less, or give him some more items. That's all I ask. That's all I and many, many other people ask about this. I would like to pump like a lot of skulls all at once for the potential of a bunch of black hearts. That could be quite nice, or if there's a spirit heart in here, we'll accept this as well. Alright, well, compass, kind of hard to turn that down. I know I want chaos to mix up the item pools as well, but in this case, we gotta go with what we know. I mean, you're not gonna probably see much of a benefit from picking up chaos right now in this run. We have most of our devil deals behind us. I guess it doesn't really matter if we did, but, you know, less item room potentials. I think I'll use the Hagalaz on this floor, this room. We get 1 black heart out of, what was that, 8 skulls? Bad luck. I guess that's all it is. I don't know if maybe they nerfed the payout a little bit, but it kind of feels like it. Is this cancer trinket even going to do much for me in this? Maybe. Alright, we just want to make sure we don't get hit here. I've got to go through a couple of these little guys. And we just want to go grab the friend ball. Friendly ball, rather. I don't know, for some reason I like friend ball is a better name for them. How does this even work? I gotta... Oh, he freaking jumped. Now I gotta wait 4 rooms to get another toss of it. I was gonna try and capture that dude, bring him with me. I think I tried to use this once before and it just, like, didn't do anything, but I'm pretty sure I just didn't use it properly. Like, I caught something in it and then I went to throw it again or whatever and it just, like, nothing came out. So... we'll see. Hopefully I can figure that out. It's part of the fun, honestly, is figuring out what the items are, what their names are, trying to remember them, and then figure out what they actually do. And then, of course, then the next level is how... Oh, right, this is the room I should have freaking used Hagalaz on. Figure out how to synergize all of those things together at once. Got plenty of these, might as well pop open some skulls. Not optimal bomb placement on these, I will admit. Lover's card is not going to do a lot for me right now. Moon card might. Purity is okay. I might take that, actually. Moon card, though, is a teleport. I'll take Purity. It's an extra HP as well. I know it'd be silly not to take the 1 bomb for 2 there, if I could get it to pop out. Oh, so close. Oh, I got it anyway. Okay, cool. I was just realizing I might have been able to just, like, walk around that, but no. Is this a secret room? I don't know why, it just looks like one of those positions where secret rooms will always show up. And I think we're done. Yeah, looking pretty done on this floor. That's not going to reach those. Well, I should at least pop the 2 here and the 2 here. Oh, good. A bunch more hosts. Okay, goodbye. You can go host your own parties. I'm not inviting myself to them. Somebody tweeted me this morning. Oh my god, please. There's a mod. I think it was called the Tremors mod for Terraria. And oh my god, it had so many freaking items in it. I had no idea that the Terraria modding community was that prolific, that there were people that were, like, producing what I think you would be able to say was, like, nearly an increment patch for Terraria by themselves. Well, maybe not by themselves, but in their own insular group is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that a single person developed that, although I guess they could have. I have not done a lot of research on it. Wait, why did I... Excuse me? Does this work differently than I know? Do black hearts now count as red hearts in regard to Whore of Babylon state? That was weird. I should have had Whore of Babylon state already just by virtue of having no red hearts. Maybe they changed the way this works. Or maybe it's a glitch. There are still glitches. Ooh, Joker's card is pretty cool. Well, we're on Dank Depths too, so I think I'll just maybe pop over there and say hi. Well, This is rather interesting. What do I want to do with this? Do I want to just respawn as Dark Judas? This will tell me, honestly, if there's like a Balls of Steel pill in here. Health up. Alright. What am I gonna do with side tiers? How does this work? Let's just do it. Respawn. I get the health up. Take this. And we're not really that much worse off, honestly, for what should be a massive damage up. I hope. Oh, no. Well, I really can't throw, though. That's the one thing I've got to be very careful of. Yes, I will rest in this bed, thank you. The game seems to be really bailing me out on this whole thing. They really want to hit the Zelda notes every time that they can. Oh, crap. If I hadn't have used the health up yet, I could have actually gotten the benefit from the bed. That would have been a lot greater. Instead, it just refilled my red heart. I have 19 keys. I'm going to actually give him some keys. That's a bit excessive. I'm not used to this. Okay, key beggar. Okay. I guess that's better in this case, because... And that's a weird thing to say, that Master of Unlocking is better than the Cancer Trinket. I'm aware that that's a very odd thing to say, but in this one very, very particular case, Cancer's not really doing a lot for me. I don't need faster fire rate. Or tier rate? Fire rate? Fire rate. I'm gonna hit hard, and I'm gonna hit once, and I'm gonna kill things, and that's gonna be that. Yes, yes, please. That is perfect. Much better. So if we get stuck with a curse, I've got to remember I can Purity Rune my way out of it. And also get a little bit of HP. We also got, finally, the Dark Judas bonus, which is also pretty huge for damage. Be really careful here. Can't afford to take a hit on something as silly as these. We've still got a ways to go yet. We've still got to make it all the way to Mega Satan. So, yeah, all the way through the Womb Cathedral and the start of the chest. Thankfully, we've got the key already, so it's not like I have to build that. That would be another element entirely if they force you to do the key yourself. And I really should try and remember to use this friend ball. I'm just going a bit slowly here, if only just to make sure that I maximize my opportunities to gain health instead of lose it. Okay, I should be able to get... I think that's a Spirit Heart from this guy, right? Nope, that's just Explosion. Never mind. I guess they're a bit slatier looking for the ones that drop a Spirit Heart. No, that's a terrible shot. 3 terrible shots. Okay, we finally hit something. There we go. Yes. Master of Unlocking says we will open all red chests. We could just get Guppy's tail or something. That would be ideal. Oh, Tinted Rock. Yes, I will use this. Well, you kind of screwed me out of some Spirit Hearts, but you know what? That's okay. Oh, Eternal Heart. I will grab that. I'm probably going to be fine to take it now. And I will buy any Spirit Hearts I could, but instead, no, we'll just get Greed. Should have tried to trap Greed in a freaking ball. I wonder what the limits are where you can use or not use that element. So it would be quite fun, actually, if you could just, like, steal a boss. So you get to the end of floor 4 or whatever, and just like, no, I'm just gonna take Pin with me, actually. Not that you'd probably run into him there, but you know what I mean. Alright. Yeah, I thought there would be some damage here if I didn't do that properly. Oh, okay, well, Gimpy paid out at least. A little bit dubious how this room is going right now. Lots of bombs. I guess it's sort of a panic move. I could also just throw my friend ball at something. Ooh, I like that. That feels fantastic. I really love that sound, too, that they make, where it's like kind of a crackle and a squish at the same time. Things that you don't think about ever talking about in any other context other than Isaac, right? I killed that fetus, and it made a great crackle and squish sound. Alright, I really have to throw this ball at something soon. Whatever I find in this next empty room that's down to the left, we're going to throw our ball at it, and it's going to be good. Hey, you tricked me. Hey! I really think there's certain doorways that have a higher chance of proccing. Oh, well, I can't throw my friend ball at that. I said I would. Instead, I just do some pretty clutch jukes there. And we've got a self-sacrifice room, which I can't do anything with either. It's okay. There'll be plenty of things on the womb to throw the ball at. Also, secret rooms? I haven't really been thinking very hard about those. Maybe one could be here, right? Or, let's see. Yeah, left potentially more than right. I've got plenty of bombs, so I don't really see a harm in it. And if you could please chill. I really think once the floor is over, it should just stop doing that effect. Like, once you've cleared a percentage of it or something. Alright, let's move this over here. We can catch all these with one bomb at the same time. That should do it. Hoping for some mushroom action, but that's okay. Can't always get mushroom action when you want it. And that's today's out-of-context quote. If you'd like to use it, that's fine. So we're moving on to the womb with very low health. My damage is very high, though, so I'm going to hope that this compensates. I will be very happy to accept any and all Tinted Rock donations in the very near future. And there goes Mom. I didn't really get a good chance to look for Tinted Rocks in this room, but it doesn't look like there are any. And Devil Deal. Right, we've already been here. And what was the pill? Tears Down. Yeah, we went in very early on the Devil Deal. Alright, let's womb it up. Utero it up. Looks like not a super long floor, so that's good. No curses to speak of. You guys all open at the same time, that's perfect. I like to think of these enemies as sort of just like a little fleshy trash bag. They just pop open, spew some garbage at you for a while, and they go away again for a bit. Yeah, I'll probably grab that. I'm enjoying what we can do with the Eternal Heart situation. Might come back for it just to be super safe, but yeah, it's not like I need it immediately either. Oh yeah, let's... no, I don't want to grab that. That's too stupid. Now I'm suffering from too good to use syndrome with the friend ball. There we go. What is that? Little larva, the poop is moving. This causes friendly maggots maybe to spawn out of the poop? Could be interesting. So, how do I friend ball now? Bombs are key. That's fine. And more than enough of those anyway. So I guess I'll let it get to 4 charges again and then see what happens. Oh, you got lucky, host. More like roast. Anyway. One more room. I'm guessing I can't just throw this right now. No, I can't. Yeah, I'd probably rather have one of these as my friend than the dude that actually took. We'll summon it on the next room just to see if it does anything. Otherwise, I could be fundamentally misunderstanding how this whole thing works. Oh, there's probably going to be a Tinted Rock around here somewhere, right? Let's look very carefully for red X. No red X's there. Yeah, that's kind of the majority, isn't it? Well, possibly a few up here. Nope, does not look like we've gotten lucky on that room. We do have a mini-boss over here. Here, throw that. Friend! Oh, he does work. There he is. Oh my god, I got hit twice in this room? All these freaking Gimpy paid out twice. Alright, so he's just gonna hang out now and shoot bullets that hopefully can't hurt me. I think that's how that works. Yes. Had to test it. Oh, he's still here. I guess he's on a time delay. That's good. Was not expecting to be able to take him through this many rooms. It potentially could be useful. I'd rather have one of these, actually, now that I think about it. Speed down. No, you can hang on to that. Tinted Rock over here. Okay. 1 Spirit Heart is more than none. And how on earth are we getting down to that boss? That's a weird position there. I guess we're looping around the whole thing, so what looked like a small floor is actually quite a large one indeed. Indeed. Like Michael Caine, Deckard Caine. They're not established as the same person. Maybe they are. Michael Deckard Caine. Could be his middle name. I'll have to run that by Ryan and see what he thinks. Oh, got another Tinto over here. If I could run into another Lost, I would be happy to encapsulate her in my ball. Feeling very slow all of a sudden. Did something change? Actually, that last little stump could be a good friend to have. And I did catch it. Death card and free keys. Let's get free keys. Okay. All is well. Doing okay for health. We're gonna have a little bit more soon. Oh, or a little less. I made it out of that. It was following me so fast and I don't have a way to get through it. Oh no, what am I gonna do? I can't really shoot it away from me either. It's right on top of me, man. Oh, this is a nightmare. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to get through there. I have to go back for that Eternal Heart eventually. Making this kind of easy on me, aren't you? Goodbye. I guess I could summon that stump for the boss fight. Yikes. Right, we're on, yeah, Utero 1. What? Oh. What is going on with the music lately? It's all over the place. Range and luck up. Well, I think I had another option there, so let it be the way it is. I kind of want to switch out that trinket again. Oh, right, here's the bomb room. I kind of have no idea where I left it, though. Well, 3 guesses. It'll probably be in a room that I've been in before, so that'll probably help a little. Not that one. I'm just going back for the Eternal Heart now. I may as well grab this too, though. Ah, the star. Star guides me to the correct... There it is. Also just watching like a hawk for tinted rocks that I might have missed. I didn't even have to use any keys there. I'll also have a golden key and Master of Unlocking, but that only works on chests, right? Alright, good enough. I think we've milked this floor for enough right now. Just make sure I don't get hit by that bomb on the way back through. There it is. Oh god, it's happening! Oh, I didn't get hit somehow. I don't know if it was the shield or if it was just a really lucky move. Man, Friend Ball seems like a lot of effort. I guess there's some optimal ways you can use it, but I'm not sure I know what they are. Pennies. I think I'll just blow both of these up. I don't know why. I just don't really need them that much. I really don't need the pennies that much either, honestly. Just leave it all alone. What I do need, though... Tinted rocks. What do we have with those? Anything? Nope. Looks like we're clear. Range down. Range is still pretty good, so I think we're fine. Maybe grab this champion guy here? There we go. Caught him. Cost me a health, though. Not super thrilled with that. Ideally, we'd make it through this entire floor without taking any hits. I think that is within the realm of possibility. It's just not easy. Also, I've got to freaking remember that these can be the skeleton version now. And standing slightly to the side of them can actually hurt quite a bit. Left hand, really? Well, I have like no guppy items, so it's probably a little late to worry about that. And I have the ability to get into golden chests, so I should probably just roll with what I've got. Yeah, it's silky smooth. Everything is fine. It's weird, too, that you've got to wait another 4 rooms to use, or 3 rooms charges, to use the friend ball. I think just getting it would be enough to let you use it, right? I guess not. It's never good enough for you, Tyrone. Oh, no. Took another damage. That's not good. I don't really want to go in that curse room now. I guess I'll save the friend ball for the boss. Oh, this is killing me. I'm probably going to take a few hits when I get to Mega Satan. I've really got to do better than this. Could be headed for a very slow and perilous disaster. That's the worst kind of run, when it's like you had hope through the whole thing and then it kind of falls apart right at the end. And it's not even, you know, by virtue of not having enough damage or anything, just poor play. Hoping one of these might be Balls of Steel. I don't even know if that's in pill rotation. 48-hour energy doesn't help. Oh, the worst! Why now? Of all the times you needed to do that, really? Alright, well, fool me once. Shame on me. Oh, no. Oh, no! Freaking garbage room. Two of diamonds. That's not helpful. Here's our boss. Be full of spirit hearts. I know that's not a thing, but do it anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna go in the room, hope to kill it really fast, and that's all I can really do. No, I didn't kill it really fast. I did the worst thing I could have done there, which is miss both of the freaking lasers. Oh, God. I might die. I might just lose. No! And then you look at the seed, and it's Z shit. Oh, I leave all the things that I own to my cat Guppy. I'm so disappointed in myself on that run. That is not what I'm capable of as an Isaac player. I can say fairly confidently that in a better day I could have beaten that. Or maybe I shouldn't say could have beaten it, but I could have gotten several floors further than that. I'm fairly confident. I think if anything was supposed to kill me in this run, it should have been Mega Satan. But even that, my damage was pretty high. I just really needed to have some good dodging, and I just was not happening to have that good dodging today, for whatever reason. So we remain in a position of very uncomfortable silence when it comes to our challenge runs, with none of them being beaten yet. I know I could probably finish off XXXXXXXXL, but I really don't want to do it right now because it's so long. I figured iRule would be like, alright, let's knock this out, we'll go, we'll win, it'll be great, everybody will celebrate. Pride Day, decent chance of that as well. They're all hard, though. Like, pay to play is really hard, it's a penny to get through each room, and then when you run out of pennies, you die, I think. Blue Bomber, you blow yourself up to hurt things. Speed, the game is doubled in speed, but you're not. I don't know what Have a Heart is. I think it's the only one I haven't played at all yet. No, also Brains I haven't played. And Onan's Streak, that's the one where you have to not miss any shots or you take damage, and the Guardian, well, you saw me fail at that. Oh, that hurts. That really does not feel good. I didn't even get anything for that, so this is just a complete waste of time. There were no item unlocks for that, or item log unlocks, because it was a challenge run. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's run. Sorry it ended in spectacular failure, but please do leave a like anyway if you did enjoy yourself throughout it. Especially if you'd like to perk up my morale a little bit, I'd appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow for another. I hope you have a lovely night. Talk to you all later.